Thanksgiving Day song. My first guest is one of the most interesting people I think I know, Robert Blake. He says what's on his mind. He sometimes is controversial, but he says it as it is. As you know, he won an Emmy for his role as in the television series Beretta, and he's here to spend, I think he was with us last Thanksgiving, wasn't he? Would you welcome Robert Blake? Get your security to hang on to there. Okay, deep breath, relax.
I'm glad that's over.
Yeah. What, you want just a walkout? How are you?
Oh, wonderful.
Good.
Happy
bird.
Bird, yes.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You were with us last year, weren't you, if I remember?
Yes, and I'm thankful to not be dead. A year later.
Another good year, huh?
I haven't gone to the bone orchard.
The bone orchard?
I haven't gone to the hospital.
Well, that's...
I ain't in Folsom.
What more can a man want out of life?
Miracles galore.
What a happy year you've had.
If you live to be a million, you
Yeah.
will never know anybody luckier than me. I mean, if I could ever write all the times I should have croaked, I mean, you know, everybody got an interesting life, but you ain't up here talking, so I got to talk about my life, right? So that's all.
Why don't you write about it? It might be a good
I've
catharsis.
done everything else. Yeah, why don't I write about it?
Sure.
Or I could sing about it, or dance about it. No, I don't want to do any of those things. Listen, you pay me a handsome sum here to come and talk about it once every 6
handsome.
months. Depends on where you're living and what you're eating.
Yeah.
In my book today, it's handsome.
Yeah, where are you going to eat tonight, by the way? Or have you had your Thanksgiving?
I had my Thanksgiving dinner in the dressing room.
You're putting it
Same as I did last year. No, they brought me a turkey sandwich.
Did Shirley send you in a turkey sandwich?
Mayonnaise and so forth. I brought the kids this year, no one deli. They shared it with me.
Isn't that nice? Yeah. Well,
that's cool. Happy Thanksgiving.
You look like one of the Ozzie Nelson kids with that hairdo.
You know, it's weird how it came out that way.
It looks like a crew cut, or
I got
hardly a crew cut.
sick of my hair because I ain't working, and so I got a scissors and I cut it and I got all done and I looked, and I had a haircut like when I was a kid. My heroes looked like that.
Yeah.
Remember when Van Johnson went off to war, and Spencer Tracy said goodbye to him, and he had a butch haircut,
Yeah.
and all them people looked like that? And I said, gee, that's what I went and did, huh?
I like him.
Looking for all them people. Yeah, right. Anyway, for my next trip...
You did this yourself?
Yeah. Well, when I'm not working, I don't like to sit there and have them people flibbing over my hair.
Yeah.
And so I just put the dye on and get under the shower and...
What do you mean you put the dye on?
I've been dyeing my hair since I was about 20 years old.
I didn't know that.
Well, when you had my kind of life, you get gray.
And only the good die
Like
young.
I said, many times as I was supposed to die, every one of those times I got a little grayer.
What, is your hair normally my color?
Was that way when I was 20.
You're kidding.
Yeah. I don't happen to have one of them Charlton Heston, Abraham Lincoln kind of faces where I can play old people and let it go gray, and I ain't got no steady gig like you to let it... So...
Are you saying I look like Abraham Lincoln? Is that what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is you have one of them little kind of punchy young faces, and if you was out there looking for...
Give me that again, a punchy young face?
What I'm saying is if you was out there looking for a gig, you'd be dyeing your hair.
Yeah, let me tell you what I did when I was about 40. You know, it's when it started, and my dad's hair was gray when he was about 37, 38. It runs in the family. It's genetic. I start to see it turn gray, and I started to put, I'll be honest with you, the Clairol stuff in it. Great Day or something like that. When you go through all this, and then you put the cap on, you sit around looking like a... You know, and you have to put it on for 20 minutes. But the trouble is, if you don't do it on a regular basis, the hair keeps kind of zipping in and out. And sometimes it's not quite the right color. The next time it's a little grayer, and then it would be a little blacker. And I finally said, enough of that. And I just knocked it off and let it go.
You don't, see, I don't have a woman right now to complain about whichever color it is. I can go in the shower and come out and have the rainbow. It'll make no difference.
Yeah. Well, I can do that, too.
I'm on the same program. What's that program you said, the Fallow program? I'm on that same
you're in
program.
the fallow period.
Semen retention program.
Lay a field, yes. Well.
One way of staying out of trouble.
Never heard of that.
If you can't do nothing right, don't do nothing wrong.
The retention program. I've never heard it put that way. Are you being chased? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, that's a kind of a religious expression which I don't know was applicable under the circumstances. That sort of applies to a priest. Mine is more like,
voluntary.
Yeah, just a guy does a lot of walking. As long as you don't get on the phone, don't talk to nobody. If they say hello, don't say hello back. Sleep by yourself, stand by yourself. If you can't do nothing right, don't do nothing wrong. That's what I'm doing, Lou.
Oh,
you tell me I'm just rowing.
What a fun life. What a fun-filled life. Okay, let me take a break and we'll come back.
Oh, great. No, I ain't got nothing else.
No, yes, you do. We got to sell something here, and then we'll come back. We'll delve into this.
Okay. Tearing them up.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Sure, why not?
Just this is very brief. Before we get into my big dynamic contract and all the money I'm making and all that stuff, you talk about being thankful. This is a kind of a spiritual experience. I've had things like this happen to me all my life. I talk about somebody watching my store.
Right.
There really is. I was, I'm cleaning up and making friends and apologizing, getting all straight and all like that. And I don't drink and don't dope and everything. I was at the gym the other day, right?
Right.
And I'm working out and just trying to keep cool, pushing iron and put a bag and whatever. And there was like very few people there. And this guy starts leaning on me out of the blue. Hey, Beretta, where's your bird, man? Say, wasn't you a little beaver and you were the feather hat? And all of a sudden, I was back on the school ground when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And they're taking my pants off and making fun of me for being in the R gang and a little beaver and all that stuff. And I felt it happen, man. And I knew it was going to happen. And there was nobody around to stop me. There wasn't nobody could have stopped me anyway.
You killed him.
I was going. I knew I wasn't going to hit him because I was looking at his throat. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I had his Adam's apple in my hand? I said, say, Jim, you can't talk no more. Hi, ain't that fun? And inside me, I heard, not this time, Mickey.
Uh-huh.
Now, I ain't been called Mickey since I'm like 8 years old. That's my real name,
I know that.
Mickey. And I heard it inside that, not this time, Mickey. And it was like something pulled me from the back, and I backed away from this guy. And I didn't do it. It was like, you say, there's something that keeps you, that makes you look up when that car is coming at you, or that makes that
instinct
thing happen.
Or whatever.
I walked out of that gym, and I sat there for an hour waiting that guy to come out, because I'm still going to kill him out on the curb.
Only because he was giving you a little,
Well, when you've been where I've been, and you're as insecure as I am in the first place, and all them little kids been saying, ain't you a sissy because you was in the movies, and all those times that it doesn't take all that much.
We're all guilty of that, There's a wonderful book that I read some years ago called The Child Within Us, which means that even though you're an adult, very often your emotions as a child still rule you as an adult. And
you can just skip that part about the adult.
And you'll revert to it all of a sudden.
Yeah, I revert unless somebody's watching the store. Now get on to the one. I just want to say that because everybody's out there trying to figure out something to be thankful for.
Well,
and I'm just thankful somebody watches me when I ain't watching me because I've been dead and long gone many times before.
Yeah.
Now, see, I got this gig.
Yeah.
I just got to tell you this because another thing to be thankful. I got the best job I have ever had in my life.
Well, good.
For 2 years, I'm under contract to Columbia, and they're paying me $1,100 jillion a year for these 2 years, and I ain't done nothing. I had one meeting with the boss. I've been there about 3 or 4 months, and they're paying me, I'm telling you, a ton. It's more than I got on Beretta. And I sat down at the big oak table with him. He says, now, look. I said, okay, you're the boss. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
He says, don't do nothing. He said, only way you're going to get in trouble with me is if you talk to anybody with a suit on.
That's right.
He said, don't go near a network.
Don't attack the executives.
Don't answer the phone.
Right.
If Jesus calls you, put him on hold.
Oh, on hold.
Tell him talk to me. And for 3 months, I don't even know what the boss looks like. I saw him one time. If he was laying there dead, I wouldn't know what the hell he looks like. I know his name is Herman.
Right.
And he's cool, and that's my job. I'm going crazy.
How long do you have to do this now?
2 years. Well, I mean, I know that they figured on you know, they're going to make something out of the deal,
Yeah.
but I ain't got nothing to do with it. And, like, there've been people offered jobs, and I say, Herman, I'm going to do this job, and, like, one of his henchmen comes down, they give me a big office and a
I
secretary.
don't think henchman is the right word there. You see, this may be part of the problem right there. One of his assistants.
One of his assistants, yeah. One of them people, one of those assistants. Yeah, I know those people.
How's your love life, by the way? How's your social life?
Well, like I said, I should go to Bakersfield and find some trucker's widow living in a trailer with 2 kids. I don't know, man. I go to Beverly Hills and Rodeo Drive, and, you know, see, on Rodeo Drive, from 6 feet away, everybody is a 10.
They look...
Male or female, they're all 25 years old and all beautiful.
Right.
They had this fixed and that fixed and this moved. They had their spirit worked on, their soul, everything. You don't know what you kissing some beautiful lady and she says, call me Bill. You don't even know. Noah's walking down the street with me the other day. I got to give you one line that I love more than life. We're walking down the street watching all these people, and they're all beautiful, and as they come to us like Dorian Gray, and they go, and they go by it. He says, Dad, you know, Rodeo Drive has got some of the most beautiful, ugly people in the world. They're all... So, I go out with them, and I say, hello, how are you? And I'm out of gas, man. I don't know where to go from there.
Well, that's
all right.
Nice to know that things haven't changed too much. we got to take a break? All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stay where?
Introduce me to somebody?
Well, you got to be kidding. Says what's on his mind. He sometimes is controversial, but he says it as it is. As you know, he won an Emmy for his role as in the television series Beretta, and he's here to spend... I think he was with us last Thanksgiving, wasn't he? Would you welcome Robert Blake? An old Thanksgiving Day song. My first guest is one of the most interesting people I think I know, Robert Blake. He
To the Bone Orchard.
The Bone Orchard?
I haven't gone to the hospital.
Well, that's...
I ain't in Folsom.
What more can a man want out of life?
Miracles galore.
What a happy year you've had. Get your security to hang on to there. Okay, deep breath, relax.
I'm glad that's over.
Yeah. What, you want just a walkout? How are you?
Oh, wonderful.
Good.
Happy
bird.
Bird, yes.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You were with us last year, weren't you, if I remember?
Yes, and I'm thankful to not be dead. A year later.
Another good year, huh?
I haven't gone